Control Your Destiny. Tony Robbins. Part 1. Unleash Your Power. Chapter 9. The Vocabulary for Ultimate Success. In this chapter, Tony Robbins emphasizes the importance of the language we use to talk to ourselves and others, and how that language can have a profound impact on our lives. Robbins points out that the language we use can be a powerful tool to influence our emotions and behaviors, and that we should pay attention to the words we use. The author argues that our internal and external language should be precise and specific in order to communicate clearly and effectively with ourselves and others. The author identifies 3 types of words that can have a profound impact on our lives: the words we use to describe our world, the words we use to describe ourselves, and the words we use to describe our experiences. Robbins suggests that we can change our lives by changing the language we use to describe our world and our experiences. He argues that our language can affect the way we experience the world, and that if we want to change our lives, we must start by changing our language. The author highlights the importance of using positive, powerful, and motivating words, and suggests that we should avoid negative words that limit our perception of the world and ourselves. He also suggests that we should avoid words that use vague or generalized descriptions, instead of being specific. Robbins describes how language can affect the way we feel about ourselves and our experiences. If we use negative words to describe ourselves or our experiences, we are more likely to feel negative and defeated. Instead, if we use positive and powerful words, we can change our perception and feel more positive and motivated. The author concludes the chapter by emphasizing that we should pay attention to the words we use and be aware of their impact on our lives. If we want to change our lives, we must start by changing our language. We must choose positive, powerful, and motivating words to describe our world, ourselves, and our experiences, and avoid negative and limiting words. Language can be a powerful tool to change our lives if we use it effectively. Chapter 10. The Power of Metaphors. Robbins explains how metaphors can be a powerful tool for changing the way we think and behave. Instead of just stating something, metaphors allow us to create vivid images and experiences in our mind that can help us better understand a situation or change our perspective. Robbins begins the chapter by discussing how metaphors are a key component of many spiritual and cultural traditions around the world. They are often used to convey complex or abstract ideas in a more accessible and easy to understand way. They are also an effective form of communication between people with different backgrounds and life experiences. In the context of personal development, Robbins argues that metaphors can help us overcome our limitations and achieve our goals. For example, if someone feels stuck in a difficult situation, they could think of themselves as a bird trapped in a cage. This image can help them better understand their situation and motivate him to find a way to escape. In addition to using metaphors to understand difficult situations, Robbins also suggests that we can create our own metaphors to help us achieve our goals. If someone wants to become a better leader, for example, they could think of themselves as a bus driver. This metaphor would remind them that they are in charge of a group of people and that they must make decisions and lead the way. Robbins also discusses how metaphors can be used in coaching and therapy to help people overcome their emotional problems. A therapist, for example, could use a metaphor to help a client overcome depression. They could tell the client that their life is like a garden, and that depression is like a weed that needs to be pulled out and replaced with beautiful flowers. Finally, Robbins explains that metaphors can be used in the context of persuasion and sales. If someone wants to convince someone to do something, they can use a metaphor to make the other person feel emotionally connected to the idea. For example, if someone wants to sell life insurance, they could use a metaphor that makes the person imagine themselves protecting their family in case of an emergency. In summary, Chapter 10 demonstrates how metaphors can be a powerful tool for changing the way we think and behave. Metaphors can help us understand difficult situations, achieve our goals, overcome emotional problems, and persuade others. By using metaphors effectively, we can change our way of thinking and achieve success in our personal and professional lives. Chapter 11. The 10 Emotions of Power. The idea is presented that emotions are the central core of our existence and determine the quality of life we experience. Robbins argues that our emotions are composed of 10 basic emotions, and that mastering these emotions is the key to controlling our destiny. The 10 emotions of power are as follows: love and gratitude, passion, enthusiasm, happiness, determination, courage, flexibility, confidence, calmness, and gratitude. Robbins explains that that these emotions have a powerful effect on our mood, behavior, and relationships, and that each one can be developed and strengthened with practice. The author emphasizes that love and gratitude are the most important emotions to cultivate, as they are the foundation for all other positive emotions. Love allows us to connect with others and ourselves, while gratitude helps us appreciate what we have instead of focusing on what we lack. Another key emotion is passion, which gives us the drive to pursue our dreams and goals. Passion motivates us and gives us the energy we need to overcome any obstacles that may arise along the way. Robbins also highlights the importance of flexibility, which allows us to adapt to changing situations and adjust our strategies accordingly. Confidence is another vital emotion, as it allows us to believe in ourselves and our abilities to achieve our goals. The author describes how we can learn to control our emotions and use them to our advantage. He advises practicing breathing control, visualizing positive situations, and learning to deal with negative thoughts and the negative emotions they generate. He also recommends surrounding ourselves with people who convey positive emotions, as this will help us maintain a high and attractive mood for those around us. In summary, Chapter 11 emphasizes the importance of emotions in our lives and how we can control them to achieve our goals. Tony Robbins argues that the key to success is learning to master the 10 emotions of power, and provides practical tools for cultivating each of them. By doing so, we can strengthen our mood, relationships, and our ability to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. Chapter 12. The Magnificent Obsession. Creating a Compelling Future. In this chapter, Robbins presents the idea that in order to achieve our dreams and goals, we must have a healthy obsession for them. According to Robbins, a healthy obsession is one that leads us to take concrete actions to achieve our goals. Robbins explains that to create a compelling future, we must have a clear vision of what we want to achieve and make this vision emotionally powerful. We must have a clear image in our minds of what our life will be like when we achieve our goals and feel the positive emotions that this achievement will bring. Additionally, we must have a clear and strong motivation that drives us to take action to reach our goals. Once we have a clear and emotionally powerful vision of our future, we must work to create a detailed plan to achieve our goals. This plan should be specific, realistic, and have clear deadlines. Robbins explains that we must break down our goals into short-term objectives and work on them consistently and systematically. Another key point that Robbins highlights in this chapter is the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who support us on our path to success. We must seek out mentors, friends, and family members who share our goals and help us achieve them. Additionally, we must avoid those who do not believe in us or who demotivate us. Robbins also teaches us the importance of cultivating patience and perseverance on our path to success. We must be patient and willing to work hard and persevere despite the obstacles that may arise. Robbins reminds us that success is not something that is achieved overnight, but is the result of constant and disciplined effort. Finally, Robbins speaks to the importance of having a positive and optimistic attitude on our path to success. We must believe in ourselves and our ability to achieve our goals. We must be aware that negative thoughts and fear of failure can be our biggest obstacles on our path to success. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a positive attitude and be open to learning and personal growth. In summary, Chapter 12 teaches us the importance of having a healthy obsession for our goals, having a clear and emotionally powerful vision of our future, surrounding ourselves with supportive people, being patient and perseverant, and maintaining a positive and optimistic attitude at all times. By following these tips, we can create a compelling future and achieve our most ambitious goals and dreams.